Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating this cards design in Figma. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a frame. So I'm just going to click on F so that we can use one of the presets. Under the desktop section, we're going to use desktop. So I'm going to click on that. Let's go over to layout guide and we're going to change this to column. The number of columns is going to be 12 and the margin is going to be 120. Next is going to be our heading. I'm going to grab the heading from my text. This text, I'm going to add it in the description box below so you can just check it out. I'm going to click on T and then paste, and we're going to have this. I'll just create another copy so we can just have one here. But with this one, what I'm going to do is change the typography. The font is going to be Sign. The weight is going to be extra bold. Size is 40. And the line height is going to be 48. I'm going to reduce the width of this text box so it's on 2 lines like this. So the width is 714 for me. If you want to use exactly the same width, but as long as the words are like this, that's fine. I'm going to change the alignment of the text to center. Next, I'm going to come over to this one. We're going to leave the font as Enter. What we're going to do is change the size to 22 and we are going to change the line height to 30. And we are going to have additional text. I'm going to copy it and then paste. I'm going to once again change the alignment of the text to center. I'm going to change the width of this text box. I'm going to change the width of this text box to 840. And I'm just going to align it. Or let me just, I'm going to select this two, make it an auto layout, and the gap between them is going to be 15. And we have our heading text. Now let's move on to create the actual cards. We're going to start with a rectangle. Click on R and we're going to draw a rectangle here. So let the rectangle go across the entire width of our frame, and the width is 1440. The height is going to be 300. Next, I'm just going to come very close to this place. We're going to need another rectangle, so I'm just going to click on R, insert another rectangle. The width of this rectangle is going to be 325 and the height is going to be 80. And what I'm going to do, let me just move it down. I'm going to select this and I'm going to insert yet another rectangle. So insert a rectangle on top. This is going to be a guide. What we need to change is the width. The width is going to be 38. And I'm going to place one here, or we can reuse this one. So what I'm going to do is select this one, double click, and then you should have this option. I'm going to select this point, hold shift, and then drag till, let me get closer. We have this point aligned to this edge of this rectangle. Maybe I should have moved it down a bit. When we're doing the other one, I'm going to move it down. So that's what we want. I'm going to click on escape to close that. I'm going to move this rectangle over to this side. This time I'm going to bring it very close so you can see it. Double click the rectangle, select this dot, hold shift, and then move this till it's like this, and then escape again, and now we can delete this rectangle. Select this smaller rectangle we just modified, go over to corner radius and make the corner radius 10. And now we're going to have this. So the overlap between these two rectangles, I want it to be 65. So I'm going to hold Alt. It's currently 64 for me. So I'm going to move it up by 1. So what you want is this. When you hold Alt and hover, you should see that the overlap is showing that this maybe like, I think it's actually 15. If I check, it should be minus 15. Yes. So the spacing, if you select both of them, the spacing should be -15, and this edge of the rectangle should be on the edge of this first column. So while I'm selecting on both of them, I'll just go over to the Boolean options and I'm going to select union, and we are going to have our first card. Let's now change the colors and add our noise. So let's go over to fill. Let's start with fill. We're going to change the color to FD8001 and then go over to effects, and then we're going to change drop shadow. We're going to select noise. Let's now change the settings. Go over to effect settings. So the noise for we're going to use mono. These are the settings, but what we are going to do is change the color. So the color for this is going to be 9D4F00, and we're going to change this to 20%, and I'm going to close that. Next, let's start adding in our text. So I'm going to just first of all copy this heading, and I'm going to click on T, and now I can just go ahead and paste in my text. So for me right now, the font is set to Inter. I'm going to leave it like that because that's what I want to use, but we are going to change the weight to medium, or let's make it semi bold, not medium. I'm going to change the size to 20, and the line height is going to be 28. And I'm just going to, I want to align it to, I'm going to select this rectangle, select it, Alt H and Alt V, and that's what I want. So I just aligned it vertically and horizontally. You can also use these alignment options, which is this one and this one. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to create a copy of this text box so I can reuse it. I'm going to type 01, and we are going to change this one to sign. So change it to sign. The weight is going to be extra bold. Size is going to be 90, and the line height is going to be 100. And let's go over to fill, make this 45%. Let's move this. I'm going to align it to the edge of the first column, and I want it to be 135 from the top of this rectangle. So I'm just going to keep moving it up till I have 135 from the top and then 130 on the bottom. Next up is going to be our additional text. I can just create another copy of this. So the alignment is going to be on the edge of the fourth column. I'm just going to create another one because we're going to need it. Let's start with this one. Let's change the font to sign, and I'm going to leave the weight as semi bold. We're going to change the size to 32, and the line height is going to be 40. I'm just going to move it back here. Let's grab the text, copy. I want to change the alignment to left because it will keep moving if I don't change it. So every time I paste something, we're going to reuse it for the other cards. It's going to keep moving. So I just changed it, the alignments to left, paste in my text, and then I'm going to come here, copy this. Let me change typography. So the font is going to stay as Inter. We're going to change the weight back to regular. Size is going to be 18, and the line height is going to be 32. I'm going to paste this. So the width, I want it to go across the remainder of the columns so it's on the end of the last column. So the width is going to be so it's going to go, oh no, let me reduce it. Let's make it 8. I just want to make sure. Let's make it 805 for the width. 805. Now I'm going to select this too, make it an auto layout, and we are going to make the gap 20. All right, now that we have this card, I can select all of this and then group it. We're now going to use this to make the remaining cards. Let me zoom out because we'll need a bit more space. So I'm going to just increase the height to, let me see, 1300, as much as we'll need for our remaining cards. So I'm just going to increase it like this. If we need more, I'm going to increase it. And I guess I didn't specify the spacing from top to bottom. So the spacing from top to bottom for this one is going to be 120. It's currently 143 for me. I'm just going to move it up till it's 100 and 120. So yeah, that's what this one is. I'm going to select this one, hold Alt and Shift, create another one, and I'm going to have one here for now, and then I'm going to have another one here. I'm going to select all three. The spacing I want is -80, so I'm going to make this -80. Now we can come back and work on these other cards. I'm going to select the card itself, and I'm going to change the field to 011E63. And I'm going to come over to the noise. I'm going to change the color of the noise to 185 1D8. And I'm going to select this rectangle and this text, hold Shift, and then I'm going to move it to the center. Oops. Try not to remove it from and let me select this rectangle first so I'm going to move this till it's at the center. I want it to be at the center of our frame here. So it's going to be 558 from the edge, or 557. I'm going to grab this text and then align it to this. Now let's grab content. This is design and build. So I'm going to copy this, come here, paste. We're going to change this to 2. Let me move this one back. I'm going to come back and grab my remaining text. So I'm going to paste here and then copy here. And then paste. Let's move on to this one. I'm going to select just this rectangle. This one I want it to be on the other edge here. So I'm going to move it till it's here on the edge of the end of our last column, and I'm going to move this so that it's aligned to this one also. So what I'm going to do is select this rectangle, just this one, select this one, Alt H to align them horizontally, and I'm going to grab the content for this, paste. We're going to change this to, let me change the alignment to left so it doesn't move. When I change this to 3, I'll grab the contents. So copy this, paste, and we're going to grab the remaining content. And then I'm going to copy and then paste. Now we're going to change the color of this shape. So I'm going to come over to the fill. I'm going to change it to 008ACC. And over in noise, we're going to change the color of the noise. The noise is going to be 005A85. And yeah, I'm going to just tidy this up. So I want this to be 40 apart. For me it's 1 114, it really doesn't matter. I just want to change the spacing from this to this. I just want it to be 40. And I'm just going to reduce the height of my frame so that it closes like this. But anyway, that is it for our cards. I'm just going to show this, open this in the prototype tab so we can see what it looks like. So this is what our cards look like in the prototype view. But anyway, that is it for this particular tutorial. If you want to watch more tutorials like this on my channel where I create longer and more complicated projects, you can check out the description box below to link to those longer videos or courses on my channel. Or you could click on the video on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.